Hello everybody and welcome back to another trip report. Today I'm here at Ballina Byron Gateway Domestic Airport, and I'm going to catch Virgin Australia on board a 737 down to Melbourne. Just going to stand here. We do have to do a COVID check when we get in, and also you may notice this airport is currently under renovations, which is why we're in a different area. Anyways, let's go in and check in. After showing my vaccination status, now in here for check-in. Also, I didn't mention at the start, however I'm very excited today. As you probably know by the title, I am flying in Virgin Australia's business class. This is actually my first time ever flying in business class, which is why I'm extremely excited. It's not a lie flight bed or anything, it's just a recliner, nonetheless though. But anyways, in business class you will get priority check-in, which is much appreciated considering this long line. So I'm going to go ahead and check in now. Check-in was done super quickly thanks to priority. Got my boarding pass now. I honestly can't tell you how weird and exciting it feels to have it say business class on my ticket. But yeah, so I'm super excited for today. And the priority check-in man was super friendly and definitely much appreciated not having to wait in a line for 15 minutes. Anyways, let's head through security, which is just here. By the way, as I mentioned earlier, Ballina Airport's car park and the physical terminal is also going through renovations, which I definitely think is good, because I've mentioned in previous trip reports I thought it needed that because it is getting a lot busier, as I'm sure you can tell, with Qantas starting new flights to Melbourne and both Virgin and Jetstar increasing services. Security done super quick. They were very friendly as well. So yeah, anyways, through to the extremely packed departure lounge. And yeah, also I just do want to say that I am extremely grateful for being able to fly on this flight today, let alone business class. So I do just want to express my appreciation for that, and I hope that you guys all will have the chance to do something like this too. But yeah, anyways, back on with the trip report. There was no priority security lane. I have no idea really what to expect because it's my first time flying business class, as I mentioned earlier. But pretty much every shop is now open here at Ballina. It's been like this for most of COVID really, except for the relay, which has just recently reopened. As you just heard, it is now time to board our aircraft. Actually boarding 5 minutes early, which I believe is most likely due to the weather's it's going to get a bit worse, and also there's heaps of passengers on this flight. Also, as I'm sure you can see, the airport is absolutely packed, and it is near impossible to find seats to charge my phone. Hi. Thank you very much. Something that I do enjoy at Ballina, because it's warm here, is boarding through the tarmac, which is, as you can see, obviously what we're doing today. Today's plane is VH-YIE. It is a 2011 built Boeing 737-800 delivered brand new to Virgin Australia in January 2012. I've actually flown on this plane before, and I have a trip report out on this plane from Cancun to Melbourne in economy class. Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Business class is in a 2-2 configuration. Economy is in a 3-3. My seat for today is number 2F in business class, which I can't express how excited I am to be flying business class. Also, there's a relatively good view of the wing engine. Now that I'm on board with my seatbelt fastened, now let's go through the seat features of the Virgin Australia Boeing 737-800 business class. As you can see, there's a place here for all your drinks, which I'm assuming they'll come around and hand out a menu or something like that soon, unless we just get off this menu for free. And then in the side, the armrest here, you have a tray table, which you can pull up, and it folds out, and you can, it is in a fixed position once you've folded it, so you can't pull it out or in. So yeah, that's a very decent size, very handy also if you just want half open. So yep, and then it's a little bit difficult with one hand for me to get that back in. There you go.
How are you today?
Sorry, the cabin crew just came around and asked if I wanted anything to drink pre-takeoff. Also, the recline on today's flight is, honestly, I would have expected more from business class, but it is still definitely better than economy, and you just press that and then push back and press it again to bring it back in. Then in the very large seat pocket here, you have a safety instructions card, as well as menu in the sick bag, which I believe I actually showed earlier. And yep, obviously business class, being business class, the legroom is absolutely amazing. I think it's 38 inches, especially for me considering my height. It's amazing for a flight of this length. But yeah, there are no IFEs on business class, which is a little bit disappointing, but the price I paid was not too bad at all. So yeah, and also here there is a power point. Whether there's USB there or not, I'm not too sure. But other than that, I think that's about it. And there's a little thing that you can pull out here to hold your drinks. And the headrests, of course, which are, they're very adjustable, which I appreciate because sometimes they're hard to move. As you can see now, it has started to rain. We should be getting underway shortly. Now I received my welcome drink of apple juice. There's also the option of water. I think there was sparkling water, as well as orange juice, and not for me obviously because of my age, but alcoholic beverages as well. So far so good. The cabin crew so far have been very friendly. I believe they're just working on closing the cabin doors. Should be pushing back shortly. Or I actually think that we're just going to turn around using the engines. Cabin doors have now been closed. Should be turning around shortly.
We have now closed the last cabin door. Feel free to keep using your handheld devices. Just make sure you have flight mode turned on. Laptops and tablets with keyboards need to be put away until after the seatbelt sign is off. The Australian government has mandated the requirement for everyone to wear face masks on all domestic flights across Australia. Cabin crew, arm doors and cross check.
If visibility is low, escape path lighting will help get you there. Should we need to evacuate, leave everything on board, taking your bags with you. To help keep the aisle and exits clear, place all bags under the seat in front of you. If you want to keep using your handheld devices, just turn on flight mode. You can hold onto them or put them in your seat pocket. Anything larger than handheld will now need to be put away. And if you lose your device, don't move the seat. Just let us know and we'll take care of it. Finally, make sure your seat is upright, window blinds are open, tray tables put away, and all devices are unplugged. From everyone here at Virgin Australia, thanks for flying with us. Okay, let's fly.
Now it's time for taxi. I do believe that we'll also be backtracking the runway today. cabin lights, as you can probably see, have been dimmed, and there's now purple lighting, which I do. It's one thing that I really like about Virgin Australia. Also, you can see a whole lot of temporary rivers, small rivers out there, due to recent floods here in Ballina. To cruising altitude, not quite there just yet, I don't think, but yeah. The cabin crew have yet to come around to serve us our food and drink service, assuming the business class does get complimentary service. This is the buy on board menu, which I think business class passengers, if they want extra, can purchase from this, but this is what any economy class passengers will have to pick from. Look, some prices aren't too bad, like $5 for the large chocolate muffin. However, $5 for a Kit Kat is very expensive in my opinion. But, you know, the rest isn't too bad. However, I don't actually think that there's much selection. In fact, there's barely any proper meals on here, like there's no sausage rolls or pies or anything like that. It's just noodles, which I think it's perfectly fine for a 2-hour flight like this. However, if you're flying from Melbourne to Perth, or like Cairns to Perth or something, which is like 4 to 5 hours, I would think that they'd have a different menu, because you could get quite hungry if there's not a different menu. Cabin crew did just then come around to take our order. I think we should now be at cruising altitude. There are multiple options. There is some type of pasta, I think. There was a vegetarian option, as well as a chicken curry, which is what I went for today. 3 options, I think, for a flight like this is very good. I was honestly only expecting 2. And also a drink comes along with it as well. Thank you.
Can I get you anything else to drink?
No, I'm okay, thank you. Okay, now a very friendly cabin crew who's been looking after us the whole flight has now come around to service our meal. So today I have a lemonade here, as well as a nice towel or serviette. And then for the main course, pretty much, we have a chicken katsu curry with white rice and peas and might be capsicum of some sort. Chicken katsu, by the way, is pretty much just fried marinated chicken. And then on the side here we have some cheese and crackers, and pretty much for dessert there is a little nice chocolate. For a flight like this, considering the price paid, I'm really impressed. Okay, still at 38,000 feet. We're arriving in Melbourne in around 40 minutes. Around nearly half an hour ahead of schedule, probably 20 to 25 minutes. Just a quick update. Cabin crew have come around to take my larger plate away. Did offer me some more drinks as well if I wanted them. However, that's not necessary. I didn't need anything else. Still going on the cheese and crackers and the chocolate and my drink. However, I do want to note that the meal, or the main course, the katsu chicken curry, that's what it was. That was overall, I would say, really good. Pretty amazing, really. The chicken was really, really nice. And the rice tasted good, but it just was a little bit hard. Otherwise, the rest was, and the sauce was nice too. So, yeah, really tasty. As for these, just standard cheese and crackers, pretty common on flights, and then this should be tasty too. Also, forgot to note, despite not having USBs, they do, as you should be able to barely see there, they do have spots to charge your devices, which is definitely much appreciated on a flight 2 hours. And this plane does sometimes fly on 5-hour flights, sometimes even 6. The lunch or early dinner service has now, I believe, finished. So I don't actually think that you can get any drinks or anything anymore. But yeah, I'm not sure if you were able to tell, but we have just started our descent around 5 minutes ago into Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport. As I said earlier, we should be arriving in about 20 minutes early, which is quite impressive considering I think we ended up leaving just on time or 5 minutes late. Anyways, definitely so far for the flight. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Qantas would have better business class, but you also pay like triple the price for the Qantas service. So far, it's been really good. Also, as I'm sure you guys can tell, I do suggest that if you don't like the sun blinding your eyes, I certainly don't, and I suggest that you try to sit on the left hand side of the aircraft when flying south in the afternoon in Australia. Had this problem a couple of times, and I did know this prior to this flight. However, this was actually the only window seat left when I booked this flight.
Cabin crew be seated for landing.
We're now on approach into Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport, or MEL. Landing on the north runway. So here should be pretty quick taxi to Terminal 3. So I do apologise for the sun glare. Very annoying, but not much I can really do.
to Melbourne, where the local time is 6:15. For everyone's safety, please keep your seatbelt fastened and the island exits clear until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Take care when you open the overhead lockers, as items may have moved during the flight. Remember to maintain a safe distance between yourself and others as you disembark and throughout the terminal, and please take any masks and wipes with you. We'll be leaving through the forward and rear doors. We'll be using stairs at the rear door. If you're not comfortable using the stairs, please stay seated until it's clear to leave through the forward door. Please use the handrails on the stairs, and as we will be refueling, smoking at the use of electronic cigarettes is not allowed on the tarmac or throughout the terminal.
Cabin crew, this up doors, cross two.
Thank you very much. Now deboarding. Got some very nice views of the plane while we're deboarding through the glass air bridge here. But yeah. Also, we did actually get priority deboarding, which I was not actually aware that was a thing. But yeah. So here we are now in Virgin Australia Terminal, or Terminal 3. It's good to see here. You may be able to see there is a Cathay Pacific Airbus A350 just there. But, yep. Just before I conclude the trip report, let's see if we can get a half decent view of the plane. Took us back to Melbourne. There it is. Yeah. Anyways, I would like to thank you all for watching this video. Once again, I'm very grateful for being able to fly business class, and I'm also very happy that I'm able to share my experience with you, and that you guys seem to be enjoying all these trip reports. But yeah. Anyways, if you did enjoy, you could check out my website, which is aviation763.com. as well as my community page if you would like to participate in polls which might decide when certain trip reports come out, including this one maybe. And also, if you would like any more information about this flight, it would be in the description. Anyways, now for the summary. Well, I must say I'm very pleasantly surprised and very impressed by Virgin Australia today. The cabin crew extremely friendly. The food overall was really good. It's just, considering the price, by the way, I paid 229 Australian dollars, probably something around 150 US dollars, which in my opinion is a very good price, as opposed to Qantas wanting probably around $700. But yeah. And also, economy was going to be $195 excluding baggage and all of that sort of stuff, which is another reason why I chose business class today. But yeah. But anyways, once again, thank you all for watching this video. And yeah, hope to see you in my next one.